Welcome back to the Coaches Show. I'm Michael Watson, your host, and today we're actually looking inside the softball team here at the University of Illinois Springfield. And sitting to the left of me is the head coach of the women's softball team, Coach Mat Mundell. Coach, how you been doing?
Been doing good. Been doing good.
Long time no see, and I wouldn't mind going back to last season.
Yeah.
It's been a while since we actually had an interview together, and
Right.
I would love to get your thoughts on last season's great run inside the tournament.
Yeah, last season, we did. We had a great run. We had a long season, 36 and 22. Made it to the conference tournament championship game, made it to the NCAA tournament, made it to the Midwest regional championship game. So just a special year last year, and we're hoping this year that we can kind of recreate some of that magic and have another long run in the postseason.
As a coach, what are some of your feelings? Seeing your team out there in a big environment like that.
It's great. I mean, it's great for the university. It's great for the students. It's great for the athletes. As we went along last year, the fan base grew, and then being on the big scene like that was something that the girls really cherished. And I know it's going to have some good memories for that senior class last season and the underclassmen as well.
Before we talk about this current season.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking on the UIS website, and I noticed a video that you're in, the Harlem Shake video. You're wearing the Cosmo uniform. I wouldn't mind getting your thoughts on that, the whole experience of being in a music video.
No, it was pretty neat. I mean, the girls had been talking about the Harlem Shake,
Yeah.
and I remember the Harlem Shake from back when I was in college. P Diddy, like a rap song, so that was a little different. So I looked it up, and they asked me to be part of it, and I said I would, because it's something that the student athletes really wanted to get behind. So it was a great time. We had a good time shooting it, and it turned out pretty good.
Yeah, it's a great video. But looking at this season right now, you're currently up, about that 500 mark, 16 and 18. I wouldn't mind getting your thoughts right now on the current status of your ball club.
Yeah, we're doing good. I think we're third right now in our division. We're in the 6th spot overall for that conference tournament. Top 8 make it. Right around the 500 mark, like you said. Obviously, we'd like to be a little bit better, but we've had a tendency this year to maybe lose that first game and come back and get the split. So we're not getting swept much. We're getting that split and staying there, which is good. But now down this final stretch, we want to start getting some sweeps and get those wins to start piling up.
What are some looking at your ball club as a head coach? What are some of the positives and maybe some of the negatives you see as a head coach right now?
I think some of the positives is our depth. I mean, we've used a lot of kids in different situations. We've had some injuries throughout the season, and some other girls have stepped up, so that's been good. Our pitching started off a little bit slow, but they've really come back and kept us in ball games. We've been able to score a lot of runs. Defensively is where we've kind of had some moments this year where we've been down a little bit, but it's starting to improve the more we get outside.
Speaking outside, living in Illinois, the weather in the springtime is really it's crazy, and I wouldn't mind getting your thoughts on the weather and how and how it affected your ball club so far. And for example, one of your games got snowed out.
Right. Yeah, we had that game against Maryville. We got 18.5 inches of snow that day, so we had to move that. I think it has been a little bit of a disadvantage. We've been inside a lot practicing, and you can't replicate being on the dirt. So I think you've seen that a little bit. But now as the weather is starting to break a little bit and we're getting outside more, I think you're going to see a much more crisp defensive ball club out of the Prairie Stars. So, being in Illinois, you never know what you're going to get. We had such a beautiful spring last year, so I was a little bit nervous coming into this year what we'd have. But, you learn to go through it, and you do some drills, and you work on some fundamentals, and do the best you can.
Well, I hope the weather holds up for you.
Yeah, thank you.
And, I wouldn't mind getting your thoughts on your senior class. I know every time I interview a head coach here, I always like talking about the senior class and, seeing what they, see within this, in the seniors and the leadership ability of the seniors. And I wouldn't mind asking the same question.
Yeah, we have 5 seniors this year. We have Tina Buck and Brooke Carroll, who came in as freshmen for me my first full season. So it's been nice to see them progress and grow. And then we have 3 that came in as junior college transfers. We have Sam Inman, Brittany Sitton, and Sarah Gray. Brittany's been a great pitcher for us the last couple years. Sam's been our center fielder. Sarah unfortunately broke her leg when we were in Florida, so her season got ended a little bit early. But that senior class has really helped us get to where we're at.
Yeah, it's always good to see that leadership ability within your senior class. And, again, it's been a while, and, talking about the conference. And, it's a really tough conference when it comes to playing softball. And what am I getting your thoughts on the overall status of the conference?
The conference right now is extremely tough. University of Indianapolis is the #1 team in the country. So when you have somebody like that in your conference, it's good for the conference. It's good for our university, but it means you got to bring it every day. We've got some other teams that are getting some votes for the top 25, so day in and day out, it's going to be a challenge when you step up and play GLVC softball.
Looking at your upcoming schedule, what are some of the upcoming matches that you see there? That could be a challenge for your ball club.
I think anytime now we're starting that second time through our division, so you've already seen everybody twice. So anytime you start playing a team 3 and 4 times, you get to know each other. So that always makes it tougher. This weekend, we have Rockhurst and William Jewell, which will be a good matchup for us. I mean, we match up well with both those teams. So we'd like to come out and try to get 4 this weekend, kind of set the pace. We're at home this weekend, on the road next, and then we finish at home. So the schedule kind of favors us in terms of where we play at.
What are some of the challenges as a head coach, playing on the road rather than being at home?
It's just, you try to control as much of the distractions as you can. I mean, obviously, the girls aren't, in their own bed, and they're not, in their comfortable environment. So you try to structure things as much as you can with team breakfasts and uniformity and, what they wear and things like that, just to try to minimize the distractions. But we have a great fan base that travels with us. We have a lot of parents that come to the games. So that really helps seeing a familiar face, when you come off the field. To have somebody there to support you is always nice.
And you mentioned the fan base. I wouldn't mind getting your thoughts right now on the. I always see advertisements for the Blue Crew going out to games, and I asked the basketball coaches, Coach Ben Wearsba, about the Blue Crew. I wouldn't mind getting your thoughts on that.
Yeah, we love when the Blue Crew comes out. I've met with the Blue Crew, and I know they want to be more supportive of softball this season. Unfortunately, we've been on the road a lot, like I said, so it's going to be some great times, these next couple weeks with the weather warming up, for them to get out, maybe tailgate, be at some games and have some fun. So we're excited for that. Obviously, anytime you get support, whether it's a ton or a little, it's huge for your ball club.
So you're currently about the 500 mark, and where do you need to improve as a team to reach that tournament once again?
I think it's just in every area. We want to get a little bit sharper in our pitching, our defense, and then our offense. If we can, we've been in a lot of ball games. If it's just a few things we can tighten down each game, I think we're going to be in great shape going the rest of the way.
Coach, I know you just mentioned the fan base and Blue Crew, and I wouldn't mind you stating the times and dates for the upcoming home games for them.
Yeah, we're at home this Saturday, April 13th, and Sunday, the 14th, at noon is our first game, and then 2 is the second game. So all of our weekend games are the same for that. And then we're home again the following weekend. We're on the road, and then we're home the rest of the weekends. But Saturday, Sunday is noon and 2.
So Friday and Saturday?
Saturday, Sunday.
For more information on the softball team, make sure you always check out the UIS Athletic homepage at uisprairiestars.com. I'm Michael Watson. Until next time, I'll see you later.